This news bulletin is sponsored by S&F Woodworks. Welcome to AGRI NEWS NET. My name is Anduli. This is a summary of the latest farming and agricultural news that was posted on AGRI NEWS NET the past week. We are moving into interesting times in the future. To meet the demand of a growing global population and already stressed food and water ecosystems, IBM researchers around the globe are working on new technologies by digitizing and capturing all aspects of agriculture, from the quality of the soil to the skills of the tractor driver, to the price of the melon sold at the market. It's known as a digital twin, and within the next 5 years, using this data to accurately forecast crop yields, which in turn will give banks and financial institutions the data points they need to provide credit to help farmers expand. From farmers to grocery suppliers, each participant in the supply chain will know exactly how much to plant, order, and ship. Africa is the leading producer of cacao, particularly the Ivory Coast, Ghana, Cameroon, and Nigeria. Trailing Africa is South America and Southeast Asia. USA, Italy, Switzerland, Argentina, and the United Kingdom are the leading producers of chocolate. While Africa is a leading producer of cacao, there isn't a single cacao producer featured amongst the top chocolate producers. As our global sweet tooth begins to outpace cacao production, major chocolate companies see an industry deficit of 2 billion kilograms of chocolate by 2030. And by 2050, the cacao seeds used to make chocolate could be extinct. South Africa consumes roughly 81,000 tons of peanuts a year, mainly in two forms, as edible nuts as well as processed peanut butter. If consumption is maintained at levels around 81,000 tons a year, then South Africa would have to import over 40,000 tons of peanuts to satisfy its annual consumption. The United States Department of Agriculture forecasts global peanut production at 41 million tons, down by 7% from the previous season. This essentially means that global peanut prices could increase in the coming months. With exploding populations, global warming, and less land available for cultivation, we are actually facing a global food shortage of epidemic proportions. Just as the amount of food wasted globally is skyrocketing, the global demand for food is ironically set to rise. We need to feed and sustain 9 billion humans estimated to populate planet Earth by 2050. To solve this huge problem, we are seeing digital transformation in agriculture, more specifically in the form of artificial intelligence. Livestock has been accused of using large quantities of water to produce beef and milk. Some of the assumptions used to calculate the water footprint or the amount of water required to produce livestock products are questionable. In studies with more realistic and justifiable assumptions, the water requirements for meat production and for the production of total milk solids in whole milk and skim milk powder is much lower. In South Africa, approximately 84% of the surface area is available for farming, but only 13% of this area is arable. In the greater part of South Africa, 71% is only suitable for extensive livestock farming. And to end this news bulletin, before you drink your next glass of whiskey, take note of the following. South Africa is the 6th largest consumer of Scotch whiskey in the world. South African whiskey has seen growth of 130% in the last 10 years. To view more news, videos and photos, download AGRI NEWS NET on your smartphone from the Google or Apple Store. Good news you can trust every day of the week. To view all our previous news videos, go to YouTube or visit agrinewsnet.co.za. Until next week, be safe and speak life. This news bulletin is sponsored by SNF Woodworks.